Hey gamers, Glider here, playing some Oxygen Not Included in the Rustic Dreamland. This morning, the update came to release Quality of Life Mark III out of beta. So, that's where we're at here. The base did load properly, so we didn't have an immediate crash. We're going to have to build some research stuff, as we do not know if they changed any technologies around, added any new technology. So we didn't have the immediate crash. That's great. Now it's time to figure out what is going on here. This building, I don't think this building does anything anymore. I don't know. So station, supercomputer. Like, we had something here, and it's just gone because it was removed. So, here's one of the things we know. We've got new germs. In addition to food poisoning, slime lung, zombie spores now exist, and floral scents. Floral scents come from plants. As you can see, it's around our buddy bud and some of our bristle blossoms. Zombie spores. I don't know what those are yet. I heard some speculation on Cryptic Fox's channel, but nothing really concrete what they are. Telescope is entombed. That's fine. See if they changed anything on our star map. Nope. Nothing changed on that. Working on our power to get our steam functioning. That's where we left off last time. So it says we lack advanced research skill, and we have 284 skill points. So it looks like what they did is they just set our dupes to level 0, and they're letting us do everything rather than making our dupes have all the experience points of all the things. So that's good. So let's check out research first. Yep, they've completely redone medicine, and we haven't researched it. And that's the only, like, change to major change. They might have, like, moved around where some things are, but they did not take away our research for it, so we're going to be fine there. So now we need to go into the skills, which was our jobs board. And we see we have all these dupes here with numbers of points. So we've got to kind of remember who was what. I know that we had some dupes wearing better clothes, and that meant, okay, they actually gave us a skills board, replaced our jobs board, so that's good. But some of our dupes, this is supposed to be for seeds only. We messed that up at some point. So let's see, consumables, no, can't see it there. What's a good way to view everyone in a list? No. Vitals? No. Well, let's just look at people's skills then. Okay, Jean is definitely our main astronaut because she got, like, crazy buffs to her from the different brainalyzers. Sorry. So Jean is one of our main people, and then I think the other one might have been a gentleman, maybe Stinky. Learning is only 5 on Stinky, so no, probably not Stinky. Well, maybe we'll be able to figure it out a little easier from here. So Jean is definitely a researcher. With learning 10, yep. So she needs to be that. Then she's also exosuit engineer with rocket suit and rocket navigation. So that means of her 39 morale, she only has an expectation of 19. So we can give her more training if we want. So what do we want her to do when she's not rocket scientisting? I suppose that would be farming. So now her expectation is 22 out of 39. So she can be a rancher too. Oh, but she ran out of experience points. So down here we get all the different hats she can use. So we'll give her the astronomer hat, I guess. No. The rocket navigator hat. Okay, Lindsay. Lindsay has athletics incredibly high, as well as digging and construction. She would love to be doing this, so we'll give her those. And then we'll also make her a miner. So 43 morale, she's only expecting 7. So does this say like how much of their skill points we're taking each time? I don't really see how. So I guess we'll just leave her like that for a minute. Now, Mr. Harold has a learning of 9. So he was our male astronaut, I'm pretty sure. So of 38, he's got 21. And he would also like to be doing this when he's not out astronauting. He still has 3 skill points, so he has 2 points available. Now he has 1 point available. So each one takes 1 point. Ruby is 11 digging, so he still must be mining. Oh, we forgot to put on hats for these folks. So Ruby's where we're at right now. Ruby would love to be a plumber as well. So we're not really like getting our skills spread out evenly here, so we'll leave him like that for now. So I guess we'll give Lindsay the plumbing hat. We'll give Ruby the super hard digging hat. I don't know if hats are just cosmetic or tell them like auto prioritize what to do, because I don't see the auto prioritize button in here anymore, so I'm not sure how they're redoing that. May, good construction, good tinkering, good 8 creativity. May must have been our artist. May would love to do mechatronics engineering. And we can do exosuit. So maybe we should go back through and give these guys exosuit stuff. Okay, we did not exceed Ruby's morale capability, so that's good. So May is going to wear the art hat. Ari, however you would like me to say that. Very good digger. So we'll go ahead and make Ari. Oh, go up to improved digging hat. Ari would love to be a cook, but has literally no experience in it, so we're not going to let Ari do that. So we'll give Ari exosuit stuff, and we'll move on. Bahini, amazing athletics. Farming, strength, tinkering, construction. She would love to be one of our construction people. Get her some exosuit training, and we'll come back from that. I wanna find my cooks. Make sure that they get skills. Cooking of 2 is not very high. Cooking of 12 is. So you're a cook, and you can be a mechatronics engineer. You're gonna wear the cooking hat, improved cooking hat. Okay. Liam has a -3 strength, which I find strange. Liam may be under the effect of a negative buff. Cooking 11. Cooking 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 2. Cooking 15. Meep is a cook. Okay, we found our cooks. Camille has an incredibly high digging. Abe has incredibly high digging. Man, it's really hard to do this like all at once. Like, I'm like really worried I'm not gonna assign certain jobs, you know. Otto. We already have 2 people with this. Otto does not have a very high digging skill, but would love it. We'll come back. Let's give everybody the exosuit skills. We don't have many engineers, so we'll let Ashkan have that. We're not going to put the stoop into... Oh, okay, here we go. This is where it shows, it still has that. It shows where you've put people. So we have literally no one being a doctor. So we need to find kindness. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 0, 0, 3. Okay. So Ruby, you still have some skills. Here, Ruby will exceed her morale if we put Ruby into that one. We're gonna go ahead and put the doctor hat on Ruby so we can find that later. Okay, so who are we down here with? We were with somebody who had a kindness of 2. So we're gonna give this one. I found just from watching other people a little bit that you want to have 2 doctors, because if your doctor gets sick, they can't apparently treat themselves. So 2 doctors, you know, they can treat each other. So there's that. So we have 3 plumbers, we have 3 engineers, we have 2 researchers. Stinky's learning is pretty good. We are only going to have the 1 artist. We're probably only going to have the 3 cooks. So farming is still important. But his skill in that's pretty terrible. Construction is still important. His construction is pretty good. So we're going to give Stinky that hat so we know he's one of the healers. Joshua looks like he should be a construction person and a tinkerer. Catalina has some skill in farming, so We're gonna make Catalina a farmer and a rancher. Abe has really high digging, so we'll give Abe those traits. He has a little bit of farming, so we'll give him farming and ranching. Oh, ran out of skill points. Meep can wear a grill cook's hat. Oh, he's a pretty good farmer. And then Otto still has some skill points, so we put those in plumbing since he loves it. So things are starting to look a little better. We've got 3 in everything so far. Well, can't do it because of a trait he has, so he's got a big thumb down. Construction 6, so we can give Bert construction and digging. I think improved construction 3 is one of my favorite helmets. It's kind of fun. Okay, Nisbet. Nisbet has always had issues with morale, so hopefully we can help with that now. We're going to give Nisbet all the way up here. Nisbet's learning's pretty terrible. We're not going to make Nisbet a researcher, but we will give Nisbet that tree. Nisbet still have 7 points. Construction's pretty good for Nisbet. Farming was great. Farming was a good idea. So, +1, +2. Nisbet's good. Liam. Liam has great digging, construction, tinkering. Liam loves the mechatronics the most, so we'll give mechatronics. And then Max, and we'll call it good for now. Max's learning is not great. Construction and farming is, though. Oh, look at Ada. Okay, I thought we were still on Max here. Ada. Okay. And then that stuff. So all 21 dupes have this. That's awesome. Ada still has some points to distribute. Won't cook. Don't want them to do art. No kindness. So we're good here. We didn't train Ada in anything that she would prefer, so we'll just give her that cool hat. Okay, so we better look at priorities. Alright, so we've got our 3 main things of don't do it unless we allow you to. So Gene and Harold, I guess, are the only 2 people we're going to have doing research. Art is only to be done by May. Cooking only by Max, Mima, Oh, it just cycles through now. That's weird. And meep. Okay, so tidy. Everyone should be thinking about tidy to some degree or another. Keep things clean. These are 2 care dupes. That highest level of wrench is gone. Okay. Everyone has a bit of skill in operate. Farming. Anybody who has a strong skill in that will be high on the farming. Building. I'm just basically, if it's light, I'm putting 1 plus into it, and if it's dark purple, I'm putting 2. Okay. Digging, though, everyone has tons of experience in, so I'm just going to put basically everyone at a 1 priority for dig, and a 1 to 2 priority for supply, and storage. Everybody's going to get a priority in that. So hopefully this all works out okay. I am definitely going to miss my auto prioritize, so I don't have to micromanage how dupes spend their time. Okay. Got that done. New menu we haven't seen before is a materials menu. So it shows every material in a slightly different color. So this is what the map looks like. And then you can filter, so you only see metal. And like you'll see the unused metal, and then all the metal we've actually been using, you know, comes up in things too. Minerals, you see lots of ladders, and then the mineral deposits. Sandstones, sedimentary rocks, etc. Filtration mediums, we have our sand up there and our regolith up here in purple. Consumable ores of coals and bleach stone. Slimes and algae here. Any dirt we haven't... Oh, clay. Okay, so basically just clay. Little bits of dirt. Gas pockets. Mostly polluted oxygen. There's some really dark carbon dioxides down here. So carbon dioxide half, polluted oxygen half. And liquids. So that's a new one. What else do we have? That's all I can think of that I remember seeing as urgently new stuff. Okay, so we got things started. Now we just need time to finish that stuff. There's this no liquid output. Oh, that was a split so that eventually we could send clean water down to the oil biome to create more oil. So medicine's a much smaller menu now. Oh, because we haven't researched any of it. That's right. Okay, so someone's already caught slime lung. So germs work incredibly differently now. Our immune systems are gone. Meep has contracted slime lung. So anytime you're exposed to germs, you have a chance of catching the disease. The sooner, or the higher concentration of disease, the higher chance of germs, the higher chance of contracting the disease. So this is kind of an area that's now an issue. We need all the germs to die off, or we're gonna have a whole bunch of people slime lung. Because it's so much easier to catch disease now, they are... sorry about this. There's got to be an easier way than actually doing that. They make it less deadly, is what I was trying to get at. So we find Meep, and it used to be in 8 cycles untreated, a dupe would die. Well, now it's gonna naturally recover in 3.4 cycles, but he gets an athletics debuff and he coughs out more slime lung germs. So we need to get our research done here lickety split so we can cure him. Building depreciated. So this one's been removed from the game, I think. We can't build one anymore. So we can deconstruct this building. It serves no purpose in the game other than just letting us look at it as an artifact of a bygone era. But we can use that space for a virtual planetarium. Wow, they take so little. I thought for sure that it was just reading wrong. So that's what we're going to use the space research we're going to gather in. So there's the overheated security door. Okay, got some research done now. So we go back into medicine. So we can cure basic diseases, and we can cure intermediate sicknesses. So let's try building this one. So as far as the floral germs go, that's pollen. And the pollen actually is a buff for most dupes. But if a dupe has the allergy debuff, then it will cause issues for them. So let's look at Ruby here. Smelled flowers, because she passed through the floral germs. So Slimy's now got slime lung as well. Stinky has it, I mean. So it's a little rough. So our germs are dying. There is no polluted oxygen in here. So things should be fine. we're just gonna have to deal with some sickness in the interim. So we need medicine packs. So that doesn't actually have to be plugged in. This one does have to be plugged in. So we're going to go ahead and deconstruct this one. So a med bay still needs all those things. Needs a medical bed. So we're going to throw the apothecary right there. And I guess up here we'll make a new med bay. So 96 tiles, 76 tiles. So this will be the new bed bay. We'll just use this to make cures. So we'll put a triage cot. We'll put a sick bay. We will go into plumbing, and we'll put our dummy lavatory. And we will go into utilities and put, furniture, put our mess table back in. Okay, so in here, we need medicine packs, which is balm lily flower, which we actually have a lot of because we played the game for a long time, and phosphorite. So we might actually have to start cultivating balm lily flowers in this game. Up until this point, I've never found a use for them. So we're not actually going to do that forever. We're going to make 20 of them. Should be plenty. Other things we can make. Immunobooster reduces the chance of contracting a disease when you come in contact. Same with vitamin shoes. So vitamin shoes are just coal. Immunoboosters are made from pinch of pepper nut, and we have tons of those. We can make those. This cures food poisoning. This makes an allergy cure. And a medicine vial. Yeah, this is the one where, there we go. Finally a use for tungsten. Oh, tungsten? That's refined wolframite. Wow, okay. And a sun nymph egg. That medicine vial, as soon as the refresh happens, doesn't say what it does. Must be used by a higher end building. So this bed only helps with healing physical injuries. So if our people lose hit points, then we can help them. Okay, looks like we are online as far as power goes. No, we're not online as far as power goes. They just ran out of power. So what's wrong? We've done something incorrectly. We're below the safe wattage. I don't see an issue here. Except its joules sometimes drop below 4,000. Okay, so its joules drop all the way down to 0? Why? Are we not producing enough power for the world now? Might be it. How does this thing have no joules to give out? Let's deconstruct it and see if that helps. So I don't see... Oh, that transformer's doing it too. Huh. Over here we have no power. I don't know, guys. I've never had this issue before. My only thought is either there's a glitch in the game itself, or we aren't producing enough power for our base. I mean, if we look at things here, we can kind of figure it out. We have 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, jeez, this is a mess. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. We have like 29 kilojoules potentially going out. And then we've got our cool kilojoules we're making. So we've got 800 times 4. And 800 times 8. So 800 times 8. And then 600 times 4. So we're only making about 10,000 or 9,000 kilojoules. So yeah, it seems like we're not making near enough. So I think it's time to turn on another power plant. See if this can help with the issue. So this guy here, I didn't count earlier, he makes another 2,000 watts. And I mean, these are watts versus joules, so there's like some math equation that needs to be converted there. It says without connecting this one, we have the potential to make 10,000 kilowatts, but we're only making like 64. Oh, ran out of juice. Here comes more though. It's coming. Okay, let's watch. We're maxing at like 6. I got up to 7 once on power, but that was just for a second. Now we're up in the 8s. Okay, Meep was suffocating but got out. This thing, we can see water movement now. So this is running. Since it is running, we should be able to get rid of all this CO2. Help with the suffocation issues. Alright, so back up here. Alright, we are running power. Good, good, good. So what we're doing is we're taking petroleum in at 62 and we're sending it out at 48. The process of cooling that with this air conditioner is heating up the ambient temperature around it. So right now, the machine itself is over 100, and the polluted oxygen around it is over 100. But the water it's sitting in is 88. So we just need to let this process run a while, and we should begin making steam. Okay, we have oh, someone got food poisoning? How would we get food poisoning? I mean, like, I know you have to eat food poisoning germs when they're on you, but who got that? It's kind of nuts. Okay, so Spores Child Seed produces the zombie spores. Why would you grow it if it produces those spores? I'm confused. So, right here, Ada. Ada has food poisoning? Huh. So she has food poisoning. So confused. No one is making our medicine packs. Our research is done, though. So now we also have the disease clinic. So we can come in here. Medicine. Disease clinic. This is the chain that has plenty of spare power, so we're gonna run this in an odd way. Woo. Up here. Do not want to build that as steel. Medicine. Disease clinic. Out of gold. So why aren't we making the medicine packs? Did I misread something? Do we not have the stuff? We have the stuff. Guess we just need to bump it up to 8. And then we're gonna need better thrusters. Petroleum engine. So we're gonna go with that one. Just wondering what metal refinery is out of resources and what resource it's out of. So it's out of iron, that's fine. Okay, looks like we got the automation all set up over here. So one signal says open because there's no incoming meteor showers. One signal says off. If they both say open, the stuff's gonna close. Which is fine. But if this one says open and that one says shut, it's gonna open so the rocket doesn't break stuff. I'm pretty sure it's gonna work. So that means we are ready to launch into space, guys. Gene, Hop on. You're going to space. So it says no astronaut assigned, but I assigned Gene, so that's a little weird. Oh, well, we don't have any fuel, so we really don't need to assign Gene yet. You can't go anywhere in space if you don't have fuel. It's kind of fundamental there. Overlooked that a little bit. So the water's now up to 92, so we've gotten up 10 degrees in a couple cycles. So another couple cycles, we should be able to get this turning into steam. Don't want to run out of food. There's no reason we can't be in here harvesting food. Should probably try to do something about water too, so we don't run out of water, but we've been doing a lot of other stuff, so. So Mirthleaf doesn't seem to create floral spores, it looks like. So Mirthleaf would be the better plant for a colony full of allergic dupes. But if you have no allergic dupes, then you can get some good benefits from the Buddy Bud. Went ahead and put Buddy Bud all over the dining bay, so every night when people eat, they get exposed to floral scents and makes them happier. Things are nice and chill over here, and fairly chill over here too. Our population dropped. That's weird. Gene isn't listed anymore. Okay. So it has an astronaut. It's ready for liftoff. Gene must be inside. So when a dupe goes inside your rocket, the dupe is removed from your list of available dupes. So that scared the crud out of me the first time it ever happened. I thought they fixed that, but I guess not. So we need a destination. It should have another check map that, has fuel. But when you come in here, it says too far away for this rocket because, and I've never shown you this before, but here's our max range. We have 0 range because there's 0 fuel. Once we start adding fuel, we'll get thrust, sub the penalty for weight, which is how much the fuel weighs, and then we'll find out how many, right now, centimeters or kilometers we can go. This rocket should be able to get easily within these two here, but maybe to this one too. We might have to remove one research module to get this far. Another snazzy suit. Excitement. So our stress is down to 0. Since we got to redo Nisbet's training, we've controlled her ability to stay safe and happy. We've made a few medicine packs. So how do we actually treat people? Oh, you actually have a medicine vial to run this. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Joshua has slime lung. Will Joshua get into the sick bay? Yes. Will someone treat Joshua in the sick bay? They should. Ruby and Joshua both have very high stuff. So let's find Ruby or Joshua. So here we go. Jean is part of our colony, but not available because she's in the command capsule. Ruby or Joshua? So she wants to store stuff. Store, repair, disinfect, repair, store, disinfect, store, harvest, store. She does not seem to care. Joshua. Buddy, where you at? Okay, so we're going to go back to priorities. And Ruby and Joshua just need to not have anything else quite as high as care. Oh, not Joshua. Who's the other one? Lindsay. Probably not Lindsay. Stinky. Stinky's the doctor. Yeah, everyone else, let's just set to don't do this. You won't be good at it anyway. Okay. So now we need to check on Ruby or Lindsay. We're going to take Lindsay up here, see if Lindsay will work on it. No, of course not. Oh, Stinky. It's Stinky. I don't know why it's so hard to remember Stinky and Ruby. Stinky and Ruby. You still don't seem to care. Let's move you up here. And Stinky does not seem to care. Let's move you up here, and hopefully one of you will do your job. Maybe I should bring a storage bin up here to store the medicine packets. I don't know. New system, more difficult than old system. Okay, there we go. Stinky's doing it. But didn't finish it. Oh my. Pipe blocked. Oh, I guess just every so often there's a little bit more coming in, so. Well, I was really hoping to launch a rocket this time, but we had that update to figure out. So I'm going to end it here. I'm going to thank you all for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll get back to you in those comments. Have a great rest of your day.